every 24 months on the appeal status system, okay, for your altimeter, okay? Let's see. After making a major repair, which FA form is required, okay, this one, how about Eden? Eden's question for Eden. After making a repair of a new, engine firewall, what type of form will be required, major repair, what type of form will be required to document that major repair of your airplane?
327.
That's for Eden.
The 337, form 337.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, I'm just checking to see if you're awake, okay? You guys awake, but I don't want you to miss, I don't expect everybody to make a seal better on this freaking final exam. Otherwise, I don't want you back here in spring semester, okay? So, everyone's issue, this is a good question. Alerts are issued by who? Chris, who does this? What's the answer to this question right here? First alerts are issued by who? FAA, yeah, who else would have the information about the FAA? Airworthiness directives, ADs are issued by, this would be for, Alana. What's the name of it? You get this, airworthiness directives are issued by who? Who issues AD? Who issues AD? FAA, yeah, they have to do that, okay? What are 3 ways, okay, Mr. Song, here's, what are 3 ways ADs can be initiated? Give me one way. Give me one way, one of 3 ways ADs can be issued by the FAA, okay? Just one way. One of the 3. It might pull your grade up to at least a minimum C. Okay? High points is a lot of homework.
Yeah.
What else? Here's one right here. An individual wishing to introduce an aircraft design change would apply for what? Suppose I dreamed up the big wheel thing, big rotunda wheels for letting off normal surface. What do we call that deal? How do we make a change there? So I put these big wheels on my air pipe cup. What's that called? It's not a new type certificate, is it? The airplane's only a minor change to the airplane. So what do we call that? That system where you can make a minor change on an airplane and not have to apply for a new type certificate. We pay these guys so many dollars to do their all the work to get it approved. Remember that one? We talked about that one. Okay. Inspection scenario done. So obviously, if your airplane's involved with this, you don't have to do the annual inspection per the other way of doing it, okay? Because we're already covered under here. Get an annual inspection scenarios, okay? So don't fall for that. Okay? What are the questions do you students study got? Let's see. Most use the checks for 100-hour annual functional checks may be required. Who can fly an airplane to do functional checks after you do maintenance on the airplane? What's the level of certificate required for you to do test flights? Yeah, probably you do test flights, okay?
We won't meet next week because it's Thanksgiving, but the following week, remember, try to have that narrative ready. Discuss among yourselves. Break up that narrative into parts so no one person has to write the whole couple paragraphs. But everything else is done pretty much. All the drawings are done.
Okay? Don't run out. We're just getting warmed up. You're gonna do some test questions on your frickin' final exam. It's gonna be right here today, okay? And your homework you'll be given Tuesday. That's hydraulics on it, okay? So, hey, we're gonna reinforce what you just learned, hopefully, okay? So you'll get it right on your final exam.
Against Oregon.
When you get to the airline, they're not gonna teach you anything about hydraulics, okay? They're not gonna explain anything.
So you just wanna take a picture of it,
Explain to you how
probably.
things work.
Where
They
you
don't
put
deal with
it.
who's about, you know in hydraulics. But you do, don't you? If you're gonna be a captain one day, you should know how this stuff works. So we're gonna tell you today how this stuff works, okay? Because I know they won't. So here we go, we're gonna use this T-37 here, the Air Force left us for training purposes, okay? Talk about stuff, go over. And Pascal's law, one of the first questions, Pascal's law, hey, you push your pressure here on a fluid, that pressure is pretty much equalized throughout the rest of the fluid, and that fluid can do work for us, okay? Pascal's law, mechanical advantage to lift the landing gears, flaps, flight controls, and so, just like you talked about, okay? Pascal's law. Here's the type of fluids you got. Here's what we just used to work, hydraulic simulator work.
Vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, because it's easy to handle here in the laboratory, okay? And then, okay? So it's easy. Skydrol, okay? And let's see, here is Skydrol. It looks like it comes, Skydrol when it died, okay? Boys, they have been using this approximately over 40 years now. Nothing's gonna change, okay? You do the same thing in Airbus also, okay? Let's see, what else? It's using the braking systems also. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here's the systems. Every hydraulic system has the same stuff. Once you understand their relationship with each other, you got it. And your Airbus A380 doesn't matter. All the airlines have 3 hydraulic systems. They have the 737s have A systems, B systems, and electric systems. The Airbus, they have yellow, blue, and green is what they call their 3 systems, okay? Always 3 hydraulic systems. Here's a reservoir. Here's some kind of a pump. This one has to be a hand pump. And there's a system relief valve. Here's your selector valve. Okay, and here's your actuator, for example. Fluid goes in one way here, put the wheels down, pressure can push on the piston. Fluid on the other side, actually, we gotta go somewhere, otherwise it won't go down. That fluid's gonna go back to the reservoir. It always goes back to the reservoir. Okay, and you put wheels down, put wheels up, selector valve moves hydraulic fluid the other way, pushes up on the piston, the fluid on this side. Where's that gonna go? That's gonna go back to the reservoir, otherwise the piston doesn't move and your wheels don't come up, okay? You have a pump. It could be electric, it could be geared to a pump. We have a reservoir, we have a filter, we have a pressure regulator, we have a gauge pressure in the cockpit, okay? We have a system relief valve right here. Too much pressure comes out of this pump here. This dumps the pressure back to the reservoir like you talked about, so we don't rupture our line and start a fire. This stuff can catch fire and burn, okay? And then here's our accumulator, this class. Okay, you need to pay attention to what's happening to do, what it's supposed to do. Here's multiple discs on what we just do with your airfoil in your bag there. Don't take your airfoil home. Somebody takes your airfoil home, they forget to bring it back, comes in deadline, you won't have your airfoil in your drawer, okay?
Just like one.
Every group's gonna have one airfoil and one report in their bag, okay? Don't take this stuff home, you can work on your report, but don't take your airfoil home because it gets lost, and then what? You always lose 5 points that you need to make a minimum C for some of you, okay? Some of you are in trouble. Some of you are in trouble in this class because you didn't pay attention, don't come to class, you made D's or F's on your test. Some of you are in trouble. You know who you are, okay? I don't want you to come back to my class in the fall, but I can't help if you fail all the tests. Don't do your stuff in the lab. This is landing gears. This is, well, triple bogey landing gears, what they call this. Unless you're flying the 700, they don't tell you anything about the landing gear. If you're 777 airplanes, they won't tell you about the landing gear, okay? All they tell you, son, is put the wheels down when you land and pick them up when you take off.
Mr. Bradisky's out of the building.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Already? Okay. There's a trick to all this stuff. Well, I can talk to you about this anyway. This is a home-built tail drive.